someday. Let's see how we go. Snow Shelmet. Wait. Karrablast is the shiny that I still need. I had to think about that for a second. I'm like, hang on, which one do I actually need? Yeah, we need a shiny Karrablast, so that'll be a new shiny for us today, but we do have one shiny Shelmet so far that we picked up during GoFest, I want to say. Yes, GoFest 2022. So it's actually been 2 years since we last got our last shiny one of these. So yeah, should be a good day. Got a couple of PvP ones set up for this one already that we can evolve today. Yeah, so let's get into it. Let's get our little shiny boys. We can complete our research. We can chuck on an incense as soon as I finish checking all of these little dudes. And, oh, wait, seriously, you ran from me already? I bet you that was a shiny too. Knowing my luck, that was gonna be... Now I don't have a shiny. Stupid non-shiny things. But anyway, how we doing? How we doing? I mean, surely people will start trickling in shortly. There we go. Hey, Charlie. Welcome in, dude. Always a tiny. I don't really want to go tiny just now. We go from a tiny to a huge. Actually, I will grab that huge, just because that could be handy for a. Hey, there we go. There's our first shiny for the day. We are 2 minutes in, and we got ourselves a shiny. What? What's going on, Charlie? How's my phone already 8% down? The battery on this phone is getting old. I know how it feels. Okay, that's our first shiny for the day. So we've finished our Shelmet shiny line already, which is fantastic. I'm gonna shiny Karrablast. Nice. Well, they are both available. They've been both available for a while. That's looking different these days. That's the first time I've seen it looking like that. Basically, it's exactly the same. It's just a different color. Yeah, as I was saying at the start of the stream, I also have a shiny Shelmet that I got at GoFest 2 years back. So now that we've got that other shiny that we just got, we have a complete shiny line for Shelmet rather. Alright, there's our incense. We can go and chuck on our... Actually, we can collect these, because we're going to need to pick up some research tasks. Stuffle, we don't need you. Gibble. I'll always take a Gibble, actually. Yes. Berries. Have some berries. Because I want more candy. Gibble is one of those Pokemon that's like, I'll always take another Gibble. It's okay, we do have hundos. So we will transfer that. Alright, what was I doing? Research. Now I have to scroll to find it, because for some reason they don't want to put it at the top. It was like one of the dumbest updates that they did, making it that research just doesn't stack by sort of recent. It's in here somewhere. I hope, there we go. Alright, bug report. Let's start that one, put that one back at the top. Alright, so 25 berries, 25 Pokemon, 25 Great Throws, 15 Pokestops, 1 kilometer, and 5 research tasks. We've already got 4 of them done. Nice. Alright, we can get through that nice and quickly. Nice. Hey, Negan. Welcome in. Hopefully the game will be nice and actually give me berries when I spin Pokestops. Alright, I am so glad that I put shorts on. I was going to come down wearing pants, and as soon as I stepped out of the house, I was just like, nah, it's a bit warm. I'm going to put shorts on, and I am so glad that I did, because now that I'm down here, I'm just like, yeah, I don't think I would have lasted 3 hours walking around in pants. I like not wearing pants. pocket. Alright. Alright. I have a lot of research. Yeah, I don't complete research because it doesn't offer me enough dopamine, alright? Yep, okay, that's everything that I need for now. If it gets too windy, I will tie up my hair after, but for now, she'll be right. So what do we reckon, guys? How many little shiny bugs do you think we're going to get for the day? And how many of each? Given that it is a double com day sort of thing. Hey Leon, welcome in. How you doing? Yeah, because the double com days always seem to get you less shinies than what a normal com day does, just because the shiny odds are spread across two different Pokemon. I'm gonna say 20 for the day. 12 Shelmets, 8 Karrablast. That's gonna be my guess. Excuse me, buddy. Can you not do that? Trying to throw my balls against your face. Could make a joke about throwing balls at clams, but I think that would just be low-hanging fruit at this point. $15 shells, 10 carrows. I definitely think that we end up with more Shelmets. I don't know why. Hey, that's probably why, because we've already gotten 2 so far. You know what? I went down on goldenrod. It doesn't matter. I need to give them berries, but I don't really feel like giving them goldenrod, just to be perfectly honest. It's a shiny. It's not a bad shiny. I can't see my screen because of the glare, so I can't see anything that's on my screen. This is very difficult. Son, can you go back behind the clouds? Thank you. Just want to step over into the shade just so I can actually see the screen. Yeah, okay, so we're 8 minutes in. We already have 3 shinies. See, this is why I guess that I was going to end up with more shiny things than the Shelmets, than the... Hey, Dark Reaper, welcome in. I think people were just asking about you. That's 2 back-to-back shinies that are actually pretty good. So, you know, we'll take that. You know. Yeah, no, can we have a shiny Karrablast now? That would be fantastic. Because I need Karrablast. I don't need Shelmet anymore. It's just... Getting any more is just a waste. No, wait, that's not what I want to do. I want to split this down. Show off. It's just what you get for being in the lower states. I mean, honestly, you should be in the same time zone, given that Queensland is on the east coast of Australia as well. But, no. Just because you guys don't have daylight savings, because you're too close to the equator. So you think you're too good for it, alright? Us down here in the cold states, where we're further away from the equator, we're actually closer to the Antarctic than we are to the equator. You know, you gotta have daylight savings, otherwise in the middle of winter, it's... We should actually, we don't need daylight savings anymore. We need, actually, what they want to do is make the it is dark at stupid times of the day. By 5 p.m. it's like dark. So it'd be nice if we had daylight savings year round. Make it a permanent thing. I'm all for it. It's 10 past 2 in Victoria. I know the time that it is. I live here. Plus, it's in the top corner. Like, just up there. Y'all guys can see the time. Hey, Josh, how you doing, man? Welcome in. All right, sun is back behind the clouds, so I can at least see my screen, which is fantastic. Berries. Berries, bowls, and bugs. Nick, how you doing? Welcome. Welcome. Too many bad people in Victoria. Dude, that's just the country in general. Too many eshays, bruh. Get off me, fly. Too many damn eshays. But yeah, I mean, when it comes down to it, New South Wales and Victoria, it's like Melbourne, Sydney. So the two biggest cities in Australia are probably going to have the most delinquents. Great, now I need to make room in my bag. Yeah, unfortunately Brisbane's getting a lot like that as well these days. It's becoming a bit of a cesspit for people that don't like doing the right thing. We seem to be getting as many TMs as we used to get from raid hours and stuff. Alright, that'll do for now. At least we can spin stops and pick up berries. So that is what we need. And I have hair in my face. This is why I usually tie my... I would just like to be able to come out at some point without having to tie my hair up. But no, the wind. The wind. Did I hear about the girl that got hit by lightning? No. When and where was that? Speaking of lightning, there is supposed to be storms here today at some point, maybe. It's on the prediction thing, but it went from like 60-ish% down to 30-ish% chance of thunderstorms at around 3 p.m. until 6 p.m. So I will just let you guys know that now. Not the shiny. Can we have a different shiny? Thank you. Yeah, just in case it does start storming here. Because if that's the case, I might have to huddle under a tree, even though that is the worst place to be during a thunderstorm. In Sydney last night, okay. No, I didn't hear about that. Yeah, I just woke up this morning and sort of got ready for the stream, so I didn't look at any news. Karrablast, can I please have a shiny? Give me the little green bug. Nope. Alright, well we're up to, what, 3 shinies already? 4? How many shinies is it? 4. We've been going for 15 minutes, we have 4 shinies and they're all Shelmets. So, yeah. I would like a different shiny at this point. Karrablast. I said that at the start, that was going to be the shiny that I end up with the most of. One hair stuck to my face and I can't find where it starts, so I can't pull it off my face. It's irritating. Was there floods for you a few weeks ago, Jimmy? You're checking news. No, not where I am. Now, Victoria's had more fires than anything. Like, it rained fairly heavily the other day, but yeah, not enough to really cause any floods. We had like 1 day of heavy rain, but yeah, it drains away fairly quickly. Like the third, do you have any Karrablasts yet? Do they exist? Of course it's... Why can't it be the Shelmet? We have an extra large Shelmet. Rank 3. I mean, I'm happy that it is relatively overcast today. So one, I'm not walking around in the sun, but also, finally we have an event on, and it's not 37 degrees. That I think I'm the most happiest about. It's only going to be like 22 today, which is just like, that's perfect. That's perfect weather to be roaming around outside for a few hours. I've really got the short end of the stick this year when it comes to events just falling on the worst of days. But I think it's also just because since December, basically, it has just been non-stop events in the game. Like, pretty much every weekend has just been something going on. And I honestly feel like Niantic needs to just give us a little bit of a break. I'm hoping that after the tour, we do get a bit of a break from sort of like weekly events. Because it's like, I have a life outside of the game, and weekends are usually the time where I can actually go and do stuff, because that's when other people are free. But it seems like every single weekend I'm stuck playing. Trying to create a sense of FOMO just to make people obligated to play the game, sort of thing, because they want that revenue, because they're losing it from the remote raid pass nerf and just the drop off in popularity of the game. So they're trying to make up for it just by making that every single remaining player just feels like they have to play 24/7. Like, have you seen the I see you guys from here. I gotta go to the library for. No worries, Charlie. Have a good one. Have you seen the new reward system that they've got in the store? It's like the most backwards thing. Let's go and have a little look-see, alright? So we've got this reward system. You need 3,000 points to get to the top tier, which gets you 6 raid passes, 6 incubators, and some crappy little stickers. You need to spend something like $600 in-game to be able to get to that level. It's ridiculous the amount of money that they expect you to spend in 1 month to get those rewards. It's like, if I'm spending that much money in the game, I expect to get, something better than 6 incubators and 6 raid passes. Like, the monetary value of that stuff, you'd be better off just buying those rewards rather than wanting to get them from spending that much money in the game. Yeah, it's not a good system. It's a very greedy system where they're just like, oh, spend all this money and you'll get these really crappy rewards. And it's just like, well, no. I don't necessarily want them. How you going? You should have it. It did come with the newest update. So, hey, is your game updated to the newest version? Because yeah, it just popped up automatically for me when I got the newest update. Or maybe they've only rolled it out in certain locations. Can I give you... Yeah, you guys can put your codes in the chat, I don't mind. As long as people aren't spamming their codes, it's fine. I don't mind you guys chucking codes in the chat. That's okay. No, I've always been pretty easygoing when it comes to you guys putting your codes in chat, as long as people aren't spamming them, sort of thing. Come on, surely we're going to get a shiny Karrablast soon. There is a nice cluster here. I can't see my screen. The glare! Dude. Fourth shell. It definitely seems like Shelmet is the most common one. And these Pokestops do not want to give me any berries. How am I supposed to complete my research if you don't give me berries? Get these out of the way. No shiny, it's okay. See, I swear the game is... Why does it insist on frustrating me so badly like this? Berries are like the most common item when it comes to spinning Pokestops, but as soon as you actually need them, you don't get them. This happens like every time. It's polite to ask. I mean, I suppose, but at the same time, like I said, I'm not really too fussed for you guys. I mean, if you listen to me when I speak in the chat, you'd already know that. That's fine, dude. It's fine. Because a lot of people ask during raid hours and stuff like that as well. It's like, yeah, I don't mind. Do not have a lot of candies for these things. Alright, there is our 15 stops, but you see, like, out of the last 10 stops that I've spent, I've got like no berries. And now that I'm basically out of Pokestops to spin, because I'm at that part of the trail, it's like, one more Pokestop. You better give me 15 berries. Oh, I tried. be like that. Good thing is we've already got most of them done, so... Oh, even though it is overcast, it is still getting a bit warm. As I said before, when I got out of the car, it's like I'm so glad that I ended up changing into shorts before I came to. I'd be a little bit hot at this point if I left my pants on. That's what she said. Oh, flies going. Yeah, I figured because there's going to be thunderstorms and it was only going to be like low 20s. It's like, yeah, I should just wear pants today. We almost got the Nundo. Disappointing. Just like my life in general. Fly, go! Everybody's gone very quiet all of a sudden. Y'all were chatting and then you just stopped. Why did everybody stop chatting? Alright, that is the last of our berries for now until we... okay, so we need, what, 8 more? Still need to do a bunch of great throws as well. Okie dokie, we can do that. And fingers crossed we'll actually get a shiny Karrablast soon. That would be fantastic. Actually, you know what? I can get rid of some of these. I think it was supposed to be a great second carry. Well, that's just not good. Why is everybody else getting carriers? Of course, as soon as I go to click on the incense spawn, it just vanishes into the ether. Ah! That's okay. I mean, that's why we're here. We're here to get shinies, but still. I'd like to hit some of these great throws as well. Why are these things so awkward to hit great throws on? I can't see my screen. It's very awkward. Okay, so the goal at this point is we're like half an hour in. We need to get a shiny Karrablast before the end of this first hour. We might have one to actually put into a showcase. There is that showcase back there that we might be able to swap these over with. Who knows? I might actually win it. So we're 5 shinies in total for the day, 0 shinies. So zero shiny Karrablast is what I meant to say. 0 shinies in general. Instance spawn because it's the one that I wanted to click on, but no, of course I miss it. Okay, at least we got it. Yeah, okay. At least we got it. Yeah, if the stream does get a bit choppy, guys, I apologize. It's just the part of the trail that I am. Oh my god. The game just doesn't know how to give me the one I'm actually after. Nope. Stats a poop. Hey! Finally, okay, we actually got a Karrablast. It only took us 32 minutes, but we've broken our Karrablast streak. Well, not streak, but we've popped our our Karrablast cherry. We've blasted our cherry. That seems a little bit odd, but it is what it is. I'm actually surprised that the shiny odds have been as big as they were. What? Okay, so you actually get a Pokédex entry for new shinies now. Okay, I didn't know that. There you go. That is the first time that I've seen that, because that's, yeah, an actual new shiny. So that's cool that you get a shiny Pokédex entry. My forehead. Getting roasted. Sun, can you please go behind the clouds? That would be fantastic. I can't see my screen, man. Oh my god, this hair, can you stay out of my mouth? Sorry, Gabriel, what do you mean which feature is winning right now? Which one, shiny-wise? Like, which one of the featured is winning? Is that what you mean? Okay, I think that's all of them. I can't see the screen well enough to be able to judge whether or not I've clicked on everything. Because if you're asking which one of the, like, which I have the most shinies of, it's Shelmet. We've only got one Karrablast. We have like 6 Shelmets for the day. So I mean, for a day which is featuring 2 different shinies, which are usually difficult to actually get the shinies in general, just because it's spread across both, we're actually doing pretty well. That's awesome. Now I'm having even worse time trying to see my screen because I just hate being down here because it is so hard when you've got long hair. It's always windy down here. Sometimes I like to just leave my hair down though, but I can't. I can't go outside around here. You got a fever and you can't play Comday? Damn, dude. Hopefully you can at least just chuck on an incense at home and just try and catch a few at home, get some house spawns going, get some shinies. That's if you're feeling well enough, that is. I mean, of all the com days for you to have a fever, this one's probably a fairly decent one, given that it's they're sort of like not the greatest Pokemon in the world. Yeah, you can see. I'm having a real hard time here. Seeing this screen is just seems extra glary today. Alright, I think I've clicked on all of these dudes. Definitely going to tie my hair up when I get back to the car, because this is just annoying. And well, we're doing pretty good so far. We're up to 7 shinies and we've been going for, what, 38 minutes? It's not a bad little haul so far. 6 Shelmets. How many shinies in total? Hey, there we go. We have now finished both of our shiny lines. We have ourselves a second shiny Karrablast. So yeah, all in all, pretty good, pretty productive. Because yeah, that is also our 8th shiny for the day. Stats are garbage, but that is okay. Back to back.
Yeah.
Back to back shinies. Yeah, one of the worst things about this sun being out now, not only is it making it half see, but I didn't put sunscreen on today because it was going to be overcast. The sun's not supposed to be out now. They were predicting thunderstorms. So I sort of don't want to be in the sun as much as possible because I will get roasted. Hey, almost 3 in a row. Almost got the hat trick of shinies there. The 3-peat. That is shiny number 9. All right. Hey, how you doing, Louie? Welcome in. Thank you, thank you. We're doing pretty good so far. So we still need to catch 6 more using berries. Do some more breakthroughs. I keep going to open them. I'm not giving them golden Ras. They're not worth it. Should have worn a hat. My head's getting hot. But again, as I just said, I wasn't expecting it to be sunny. I should just know. As soon as they come out to do something, the weather is just not going to be what they've predicted. I mean, when is the weather ever the way that they predicted it? Get the 3 carrows. Hopefully we'll actually get some berries from this, please. Of course. Game, I just need berries, damn you. Why are you like this? Like, you'd think that they would code stuff into the game which is actually, you know, going to fix stuff rather than always putting stuff that is against the player. Like these stupid mechanics where it's like, as soon as somebody needs an item, we'll make it that they can't get the item that they're after. But let's not fix the problems with the raids or the problems with anything else that you can choose in the game. I mean, look at the amount of problems that I've got. And instead of them bothering to fix that stuff, they just add stupid mechanics which just make it harder for the player. Banana bread indeed. I mean, I'd be really impressed if they just started growing banana bread on trees. I mean, let's face it, it's just banana flavored bread. It's not actually banana bread because it doesn't grow on a tree. So, you know, come on. We can genetically modify sheep to be milked and get spiders' webs out of them. Why can't we make bread grow on trees? Or better yet, money. We need money trees. That's one of those things we've been needing for a long time. I could sure use some money trees growing in the backyard. We actually check all of these. It's a bit windier on this part of the trail. So yeah, if there is a bit of wind noise coming through the mic, guys, I apologize. Fortunately, there isn't a lot that I can do about that. Telling me not a single one of them is the shiny. At least the sun's gone back behind the clouds. How do I keep missing these great throws? These are at a stupid distance. And they're a stupid side that the great throw is just, it's not a hard great throw, it's just an awkward great throw. Yeah, it's because it's one of those things where you sort of just got to drop it just that little bit lower than a normal great throw at that range. Yeah, it's one of those ones that if you drop it just that little bit too short, it drops in front of them. Thankfully, we only need one more. So what do we think, guys? What what's going to be the next shiny, Shelmet or Karrablast? Okay, there we go. They are out of the way. Now we just need these berries. We're going to Shelly. You reckon a Karrablast? I hope it's a Karrablast. I got enough Shelmets at this point. Chuck the phone on the charger, given that we are at 59%. Yeah, this first hour's gone past pretty quickly. We're already 47 minutes in for the day. Just time in general has gone fast this morning. I got up, jumped in the shower and everything, and by the time I got out of the shower, it was like 1 p.m. I was just like, dude, what? Where has all my time gone this morning? It's like, yeah, I definitely don't feel like I was in the shower for that long. And then by the time I got breakfast ready and sort of came out to eat and finish getting ready, it was already like 20 past 1. I'm like, dude, I gotta go in like 20 minutes. Hey, there we go. Karrablast is the winner. Which I'm actually happy about. I need to see more of these. But yeah, that's like, what, 10 shinies so far? You were correct, Pokey Notes. As I said, out of the two, that was definitely the one that I wanted to see, given that we've already got enough Shelmets. I mean, we've already got enough of both of them, but still. Hey. Doo-doo-doo-doo. Like I said, we've got like 10 minutes left until we roll into hour number 2. How many shinies do you think we can get in that time, guys? Get the 4 carriers. I think I'm on like 4 or 5 of them now as well. Let's have a look. 4 carriers. 7 Shelmets. So the numbers are stacking up pretty good. What did I say? 20 in total for the day. And I was going to have 12 Shelmets and 8 Karrablast. Watch out. Don't step in the dog poo. You reckon 2 more shinies? Definitely seem to be seeing a lot more Shelmets than I am Karrablast. Is that just me, or you guys that are doing your comm days now as well, seeing similar spawns? Because yeah, definitely seems to be outweighing the Karrablast spawns by like 5-1 sort of thing. Why don't I put on special rank? Because it's not worth wasting the Stardust on a day like today. And the spawns are nothing special. It's just Karrablast and Shelmet. Neither are particularly useful for anything. So, I mean, Escavalier, whatever it's called, it isn't too bad for PvP. It does have its uses, but Steel Bug, I'm pretty sure. Wait, it is Steel Bug, isn't it? Is it Excavalier or Excavalier? Do I even have one in my storage? Yep. Helps if you actually spell it correctly. Doesn't even look like I've got one in my storage, to be honest. Which would be why I can't actually find it. It is Steel Bug though. Yeah. Duration isn't, you know. Sinnoh. I can't remember which Pokemons come from which generations after Generation 1. Okay, there we go. Okay, yeah, that's Steel Bug. What's the other one? They do come from the same generation, don't they? Either way, this one is actually, yeah, Steel Bug. I'm pretty sure Forretress is going to be a better choice. Same with Ferrothorn. I'm pretty sure those are both Ferrothorn are going to be better. Oh yeah, there it is. Bug Steel as well. No, that's just Bug. Okay. Yeah, so getting back to what I said, I'm pretty sure that the other ones are just going to be better, so there's no point really putting too much effort into it. Using Special Rand is just a waste of Stardust when I can save it for other things, because I'm going to be using it quite a bit during the tour. So no point wasting resources on things that aren't worth. Oh my god, my brain is not. Things that aren't worth wasting resources. There we go. We got it out. Took me long enough. I got another shiny. Woo! Well, there's one of the two, Negan. So we got 6 minutes to try and get one more. But so far, we're killing it. Oh, okay, there we go. That's the second time we've gotten back-to-back shinies for the day. Can we give them berries when I don't have any? Yeah, see, this is another thing that I notice. On days where the shinies aren't the greatest, on com days, they seem to be a lot more abundant than days where we've got sort of like a pseudo-legendary or just a more desired shiny. Because, yeah, today the shinies are coming in thick and fast, whereas in a lot of other com days, this doesn't seem to be... Oh, God, that was almost 3 in a row. And yeah, that's like the second time today that we've basically gotten 3 in a row. At least we can actually start spinning some stops again. What day is it for me? Sunday. Alright, let's click these spawns. Can we get another? So it's today, what, the Com Day? Yes. As you can see, we have a screen littered with the Com Day Pokemon. Yeah, remember, I'm in Australia, guys, so my time zone is ahead of most of you. Up to 9 Shelmets. Yeah, well, like I said before, it definitely seems Shelmet is the most common. But I'm assuming you're just seeing more Shelmets in general as well, Negan, because, like I said, that's sort of like what I'm getting. Actually, no, I'm just going to tie my hair up. Stop the car, get some water. My water is sitting in the sun as well, so it's fantastic. Nice. That's actually not too bad. I was expecting it to be a lot hotter than that. Alright, that's gonna help. Okie dokie, back at it. So yeah, it's just hit 3 o'clock. So we're 1 hour in, and wind is. So that was a pretty hectic first hour to get 14 shinies. Because supposedly it is raining. Like I said, they did say that it was going, or not going to, but there was predicted thunderstorms. At this point, cloud up there looks like it could be a bit rainy, but I don't think it's going to be a thunderstorm. It's not big enough. I am doing just fine. James, how are you doing? Yeah, the wind has definitely picked up, and it has. Seems like it's cooled off a little. So maybe I should have wore pants. That's the direction blowing in. clouds don't really seem like they're moving. I can see now. Still like 20 degrees. When I said it's cooled off, hey, there we go. Shiny. First shiny of the second hour. When I said it's cooled down, I just meant the breeze has cooled off a bit. It's still low 20s. I didn't say the temperature was going to drop too significantly. Nice. Alright. I need to spin Pokestops so I can give these things berries. So I can finish this research. Pokemon Go finally updated. Nice. So I'm assuming you can play the game again. No, please don't tell me it is actually going to rain. You lied to me, weather. Well, not really, but you did. They need to get better at predicting weather. Why, over the last, 3 or 4 months, has it been that I'm either going to get baked in the sun in almost 4-degree heat or rained on during any event? I swear to God, the tour better be good. Better have decent weather. It's sort of just after summer finishes. So it will be in autumn by the time it rolls around. But it's usually still pretty hot in March. More. Complete the party challenge. Actually gotta have friends to do party challenges. Stupid game. Surprise, no berries. Ugh. Gotten to the point where it's not fun anymore. When it makes things difficult, like more difficult than they need to be for no reason other than it just wants to be a jerk, it's just not fun. No, I don't want to. It's like, how many stops do I need to spin to get 25 berries? And I guarantee you, as soon as I don't need them anymore, every stop that I spin will give me like 14 berries. Give me a berry. Nope. See? How is that? 3 out of the last 4 stops haven't given me a berry. That never happens. This game is jibbed. I just need these berries so I can finish this research. Come on. Oh, okay, we can get 2 berries from that, so let's do that. Am I bugged out? Definitely. I'm actually surprised that comm days aren't bad like they used to be, but basically every single comm day in Australia would be buggy. We'd be the guinea pigs. Back when comm days were actually popular and people cared about the game. Yeah, back pre-COVID. 5 years ago at this point. So what happened to the last 5 years? I know we spent 2 of them locked inside. Give me some berries. Okay, we've actually got enough berries that we can finish doing this research now. Fantastic. So far we're doing good for shinies. This second hour's just been a little bit more quiet than the first one. But wouldn't be surprised if you pull another one from this cluster. There seems to be some more clouds building. This is what I was expecting the whole day to be like. A little bit windy, overcast, so that first hour was just amazing. It was a lot warmer than I thought it was going to be, but it probably needed to be warm like that. If we are going to get thunderstorms, it had to be warm like that beforehand to create the weather, evaporate the moisture. So yeah, it's raining somewhere nearby because of the rainy weather in game. Can it automatically choose it for me? Where's the XL one that I had? Now I have to find it myself. Stupid game. Stupid game. We can search for XLs, can't we? I have an XL Karrablast. Oh, don't tell me I transferred it. Knowing me, I probably transferred it. Okay, whatever. Definitely another combine to let the auto catcher. It seems to be just in general these days. Like the com days are just, I don't know, they're just not as good as they used to be. I think it's a mix of one, we've done how many com days at this point, so they just don't have the same excitement in them as they used to have. But just the Pokemon selection as well for them has been questionable at best. Like, we just don't seem to get things that people are interested in anymore. They just choose random stuff that are like, oh, how can we get this shiny into people's hand? Oh, we'll just put it in Combat. They need to choose better Pokemon. If they want people to be interested in the game, they need to give people a reason to actually be interested in the game. You're joining for Hooper Raid Day, Raid Hour. As I said, guys, chances are I still need to talk to Leah about it, but we do have a date planned on Saturday night. But given that Valentine's Day is on Friday, what we're going to do, they do have like a special thing ongoing on Valentine's Day, so I might talk to her and be like, hey, do you want to do it on Valentine's Day instead? So chances are, like I said, we've already got it organised for Saturday. I'll only be streaming for like an hour for Raid Day. It is a non-shiny, pretty useless Pokemon, so honestly, we don't need to raid it for 3 hours. But we'll be here for a little bit. You got a Galarian bird spawn at Ran. I'm sorry to hear that, dude, but unfortunately, it's what happens. They aren't great catch rates. Don't stress too much because they'll be in raids at some point. They'll definitely put them in raids. Level 1 of... Wait, sorry, see? I'm level 1 of what? Fifth Caro. Hello, John. How you doing? Hello from the swamps of Mississippi. Hello back from the fruit orchards of Victoria. So that's basically where I am. How are you doing today, John? I just chucked something in the showcase before. But I did get an XL Karrablast. But unfortunately, I think I transferred it, so... Because sometimes I automatically do that when I catch things. I'll just catch it, transfer it straight away. Hello again, John. How you doing? I don't know if you heard me, but I said hello. From the swamps of Mississippi. As I keep saying to everybody, they're going to be in raids, so I don't really see the point of putting in all the effort to try and get one from the wild when you can just get them from raids, and their stats that you're going to get from the ones that are going to be in raids are going to be so much better. Oh my god, that wind sort of angled my body to try and block the have to walk along the trail sideways just to block the wind. Yeah, as I said, unfortunately, just down here, I just can't get away from the weather. It's either gusty as hell or absolutely just baking in the heat, or both. Yeah, it'll be absolutely gusty as hell and incredibly hot at the same time. Alright, so last month for Roltz, well, Roltz was Conde Classic, we did actually get a hundo with the background from this research, so we'll see if we can do it again. This is not 100, almost 0% from a research task, because 10, 10, 10 is as low as it gets, so floor I should say. Can we do better with this one? This one is slightly better. Okay, I guess we'll keep it. I'm not a big fan of the background Pokemon, to be perfectly honest, because it's just more useless stuff that you have to hold on to if you're like a collector and you want the background stuff. So yeah, it's just useless stuff that takes up storage space in your bag. Alright, there we go. We're on to our second stage. This one has 3. Wait, the last 2 have only had 2 stages, haven't they? Like the last bunch of research tasks that we've gotten from, or special research, for Com Days have only had the 2 stages, if I recall. When's Mewtwo coming back to raids? I don't know. The data miners have found Mega Mewtwo sprites have been put into the game, but that's it. We don't know when it'll be back. It'll be back when it's back. There's been no announcement for it. Honestly, I wouldn't be surprised if they're saving it for GoFest. Like, they've put it into the game, but it won't be released until actual GoFest. Because it's one of those Pokemon that sort of release for it would be saved for like a special event. I don't see them just doing it randomly. Like, here's Mega Mewtwo X or Y, whichever one it is, raid day. It'll be like, hey, we're releasing this version of it during GoFest. So that would be my guess, that we won't see it again until GoFest. Oh my god, dude, stay in the ball. Stupid little bug. One thing that I don't like about these new research tasks from the special research is they make you actually catch stuff. It's like, I just want a shiny hunt. I don't want to have to catch things. It takes up too much time. Yeah, with the data mine that they did, they also found Mega Metagross and a few other Megas sort of thing. So I'm guessing that they're going to be released over the next few months. But again, you'd think that something like that would be safe for a special event as well, because I'm pretty sure Mega Metagross is going to be pretty chunky. I think it's going to take its throne back as the one skill attacker in the game. And I think by a significant margin as well, because I'm pretty sure Mega Metagross is chunky boy, very chunky boy. Hopefully we'll actually be able to get out of the wind a little bit here. I think it's filled. Again, it's the Ultra Balls. I got nearly 800 Ultra Balls now because I keep getting them from the research on Com Days. But then I don't use them. And then I wonder why I don't have storage anymore and I can't pick up normal Pokemon. I need to start using more Ultras. But I don't want to. I feel like it's just a waste using Ultras on stuff that doesn't really warrant you using an Ultra Ball on it. The dude doesn't even stay in a ball. Not even worthy of an Ultra Ball, and he still can't stay in an Ultra Ball. He's actually not too bad. Probably the best one that I've caught for the day. Alright, let's spin that. Yeah, I'm really hoping for the next stage of the quest. Don't have to actually do anything for it. Because yeah, like I said, I can't remember, like, the last bunch of research tasks that we've gotten from Com Days have only been two stages. Am I correct in saying that, or am I wrong? It's like a wall of dust up there. Looking forward to getting to that. I don't want to have to walk through a wall of dust. That doesn't sound fun. Alright, we are halfway through the research and halfway through the day, pretty much. What are we sitting on? Shiny wires? No. I hate how they've done this. There we go. Not W. Go away. 6, 12, 17. 17 shinies for the day so far. So at this rate, I think we're going to end up with a few more than what I predicted, because I did say 20 for the day. If we've still got nearly half the day left, and I'm only 3 away from reaching that, probably closer to 30. But we're definitely right on having majority of Shelmets though. Alright, the sun's come out again. Make up your mind, Dave. What are you doing? Hopefully if the sun comes back out, it means that the storm has sort of passed a bit and the wind will drop off. But now it's back to I can't see my screen again. And also back to getting roasted in the sun, which I'm not too pleased about. It's also harder to see the screen now as well because it's darker, because it is raining in game. So the dark screen has just become even harder to see. Part of the trail in just a moment where the internet might get a little bit choppy, guys. See, that's what annoys me, when you got a full green circle with an Ultra Ball and they still just being difficult for the sake of being difficult. Another tiny. I need more XLs. Seem to have seen a lot more tinies today than the XLs. Give me some XLs. I've actually got stuff to chuck into these showcases. Actually, very surprised that one of them wasn't a shiny. The shinies in this second hour definitely seem to have slowed down. Don't seem to be getting as many as I was in the first. Dudes. Yeah. Same. Yeah, I don't know what it is. The com days seem to always follow a very similar pattern. Like first hour is either really good, and then second hour slows down a bit, and then third hour is sort of like either mid or picks back up again, or it starts off really slow and second hour is really good, and then third hour is again sort of mid. But yeah, I definitely notice a very similar pattern when it comes to the com days. Damn. I don't think I'm looking forward to getting out of this part of the trail. Just the amount of dust that was just flying past. Okay, one of these little guys has to be shiny. Oh my god, son, make up your mind. Now that is surprising. Just got platinum badge for XLs. I don't even know where I'm sitting on my platinum badge for the smalls and XLs. Hey, okay, fine. I was going to say, it seems like it's been just a bit of a minute since we've gotten our last shiny. Nice, okay. Beautiful. I'm actually surprised that it's a Karrablast. There we go, and that was our 30 that we needed as well. So we can start that. Search. Shielded from the weather. Not too bad. Yeah, I'm really hoping that the next stage of the quest is just being able to collect stuff rather than having to do more stuff. Gee, these are being very average on stats. It's like being research stuff, you'd expect to at least get something decent out of them. Again, they're all almost flawed. Come on, surely. Give me something good. Nope. We're up to 20-ish shinies. I'll have to do a count in a second. Ow! That wind attacked me. Just got clipped in the back of the ear by something. It's like a branch or something just smacked me in the back of the ear. I really shouldn't be standing where it's like wide open behind me, so the wind is not a decent one out of all of them. That is such a waste. Oh man, seriously? Okay, now that I see this, yes. Oh man, I don't want to have to do more research. I prefer the old research, to be perfectly honest. It was better to get through. These new research tasks are just meh. Not a big fan of them. Yeah, 15. Alright, shiny count. You're sitting on 6, 12, 18. 18 shinies for the day so far. And we're basically just over halfway through. So we've still got another hour and a half to try and farm up some more, which I'm sure we will. My guess for the day was 20 shinies in total. But I guessed a smaller number today because I figured, because it is spread over 2 Pokemon, usually the days where we've got more than 1 Pokemon available on a com day, the shiny odds do seem to be a bit lower, just because it's spread over 2 different Pokemon or 2 or more different Pokemon. But today it's been pretty abundant, which is very unusual. Said 25. At this rate, I think I'm going to end up with more than 25. Given that we're only 7 away from that, and we've still got basically half the day left. Alright, that is that. Can do these 3 gifts. The trees keep attacking me. Friendship. meant to put a gift sticker onto that, and I just clicked the wrong button. So this is exactly why I don't do gifts very often unless I actually have to, because it just takes way too long. I spent way too long having to spend 3 gifts, send 3 gifts then. Yeah, I feel like it's just systems like that in the game that really need an overhaul. Like when they did the overhaul to the avatar system, that was something that people didn't really want. Like, and they changed it, and a lot of people complained because they're just like, I didn't want my avatar to change. And one of the main things that people do want changed is the gift sending system and how bulky it can be and how slow and time consuming it is. And for some reason, Niantic just don't want to change it. So surely you can optimize the friend gifting stuff just to make it a little bit more streamlined. Day. I could have just done junk evolutions for, because I don't think I've caught enough of these things to really waste doing 5. I suppose I got 800 candies, it's not too bad. Oh no, it costs 200 candies per evolution. That's right, it's one of those trade ones, that's why they gave us an extra lucky trade. In that case, I'm not really going to be able to get many evolutions done. That is a bit disappointing. As I said, these aren't really that useful for stuff anyway, so another reason why they should have chose better things for a com day. Alright, let's do some transfers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. Okay. Yeah, it's this last stage of this research that I don't really like, because it doesn't really fall into the category of a com day research thing. It's more just random research. And I think every single com day having to power up something 20 times, it's just Stardust pricey. And I don't necessarily like doing it. I hate having to waste Stardust like that just to do research tasks. especially since I'm also running out of stuff, like small things. See, that's like 2,500 dust. I need more small things. 2,500 dust. 1,900. Where are all my teeny things? Fortunately, it doesn't look like anything else that's sort of under that 1,000 dust range, except for these, which I don't want to power up. Okay, there we go. We got one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. 27,000. XP one we can get easily enough by just doing some catching, and now it's the evolve thing. Yep. But yeah, especially on a day like today where these things cost so much to evolve, I figure that maybe having a Evolve 5 Pokemon thing wasn't the smartest thing from Niantic. So now I need to sort of find some other things that I can evolve that... some of these I didn't even think of that. These are background things which I probably didn't want to evolve. That's alright. I think I got multiples of all of these anyway. Alright, that's our evolution's done, and that got most of our XP out of the way as well. Nice. Alright. So it shouldn't take me too much longer to get through the rest of this. So we can hit some excellent throws. Not like that. sort of like that. It's gone very quiet as well. Everybody's gone. Yeah, unfortunately, I just think this is the way that this game is going. It just doesn't have the interest in it anymore. I know you're... But just in general sort of thing, it's just... I've noticed a big drop-off in views and stuff like that over the last 6 months or so because of the game. Also the way that YouTube is pushing out the streams. Like, we had a really good run for a while where things were going really well, and then YouTube changed the algorithm a bit. But yeah, when it comes to this, the majority of people that are watching are still like they've got their favorites. So whether it be Pro Planty or that, given that I'm streaming at the same time as a lot of these guys, it's just, which is all good. But yeah, also just the general interest in the game has dropped off dramatically. Alright, that should do it. That'll be our XP, so our research should be done. But yeah, it's part of that, which is sort of a reason why I'm losing just the enjoyment out of streaming it like I used to have, just because it's just like, well, hey, finally actually got another shiny. Yeah, if people aren't enjoying watching it, then I'm not enjoying streaming it as much. Yeah, see, 11 likes so far. So if you haven't already, guys, please do smash the like button. But yeah, one of my main things is when I started to see a lot of the old school people, like regulars and that, sort of drop off, that's when I knew that it was sort of getting to the point where people were just losing interest in the game, which is fair enough. I mean, I say it basically every stream now, it's just doesn't have the same appeal that it used to have, which is all well and good. Nothing lasts forever. Yeah, so over the next 6 months or so, I'll just have to see how it goes. Like I said, I want to start doing other stuff on the channel, and I might cut it back to only doing sort of like the big things in this. You know, your Go Fests and your tours and maybe Com Days. We'll see how we go with Com Days. I mean, at this point, they seem fairly lacking. I think the Pokemon that they're choosing for Com Days very much plays a part into the interest in them as well. Like this Com Day, these two, like Karrablast and Shelmet, they're just not interesting Pokemon. So I don't think they've really garnered too much interest. And as I said before, it just seems to be a running theme with Com Days of recent times. Basically since like mid last year, just every single Com Day has just been average. I think also the oversaturation of Com Days now, because they used to be like a once a month thing, but now because we've got the Com Day Classics as well. Yeah, I mean, over the last, 2 months, or since December basically, it seems like it's just been a Com Day every 2 weeks. It just gets a little bit much. It just becomes oversaturated. They're nice shinies. A Karrablast isn't a bad shiny. Shelmet could be better. But yeah, as you said, they're the only things that you can really do with them. Get the shinies and then you're done. And given that they're only a double evolution line, instead of being a single evolution line, I should say, instead of a double evolution, you don't even need that many. So sort of once you could spend an hour. And another example of sort of like the lacking events is we've got Hooper Raid Day coming up. It's not even shiny. It's not even a decent poke, so it's like there's no real appeal behind that raid day. We had Gallade not too long ago, and then we had Shadow Oho sort of like just after it. So we've had 3 raid days in the past month. I feel like that's way too much. They're oversaturating us with these events, and it just sucks the life out of them because you don't really look forward to them because they just come around too often. I don't know, that's how I feel about them. I feel like if they give them to us too often, then they're just not exciting anymore. There's no reason to sort of like look forward to the event because you're like, there'll be another one next week. Yeah, so I think like I said before, what Niantic's trying to do is create a sense of FOMO in the game for the hardcore players, that they have an event every week, so you feel like you're obligated to play the game every week. But I feel like it's having the opposite effect of what they're hoping that it's going to have, and it is just making the game less appealing because it's like, one, I haven't got time to do anything else, but also the oversaturation of events, they're not as enjoyable as they used to be because you don't look forward to them because it's just one event after the other. So there's no time to really build up hype for the events that are happening. Yeah, you've got to plan your schedule around them. Yeah, see, and I'm sick of doing that. I mean, we've been basically doing that for the last 8 years. We've been scheduling our plans around the game. And that's not the way. It's a game. The game should be scheduled around my plans. 6, 12, 18, 19. Okay, so we're up to 19 Chinese. I suppose that's where this game differs from most other games. Just because most other things, you can plan it around your schedule and do something. This game is very much on its own schedule and you've sort of got to plan around it. And I don't think people really want to do that anymore. Like, I know for one, as I've been saying, it's like I'm at that point now where it's like I'm sick of having to put my plans aside just to because I've got plans with people that don't necessarily play the game, so their plans are set up when they've got time because they've got to work or whatever. So I can't be like, oh no, I can't come and do plans with you because I've got to do plans in the game instead. I feel like that's just, it's old hat now. They need to start being a bit more flexible with events, or just making them less intrusive. Make more of the events that we have which are spread out over multiple days. Like, those events are fine. Just because then you're not so much locked in. You can play the game when it is suited to you. I feel like these type of events where you've got a 3-hour window on a certain day to play it, they're the events where they need to start limiting the amount that we actually have. Give people control of their lives back. I don't know, that's just how I feel about the game, and I think that that's one of the driving factors of why the game has dropped off as much as it has. Just because there is no compromise, there's no leeway for people to be able to do their own thing as well as play the game, so people are having to either pick or choose. I mean, back before I had any other life, that was fine. I was like, okay, it doesn't matter. I got nothing else to do. I'll play it on the way. But now that I've got more stuff to do, I've become more of a socially active person over the last couple of years since the end of COVID and stuff. Yeah, I feel like there needs to be more of a compromise with the player base. Yeah, exactly. That was one of my main things that I hate during the winter time. If I have to miss like a dog's game because it's on while I'm having to do a comm day or something like that. Like, I can record it and watch it when I get home, but it's just not the same as watching it live. Dark Gamer, there's no distance trades, dude. And as long as you're out and about during your comm day, I'm sure you'll find something that you can put in a showcase. Dude, I'm trying to click on the one in the middle. Alright, looks like I'm going to have to catch. Alright, it is 4 p.m, so we have 1 hour left, guys. We are sitting on 18 shinies for the day. Quiet than our... More like internet lag. And some ass always knows how exactly. Exactly. No, I'm pretty good when it comes to that, because like my folks will know not to show any emotions when I get home. I think the worst thing about it though is if the game is still on when you get home, like you've only missed like half the game, and then you get home and you see what the scores are, and you're like, oh, now I have to go back and watch the start of the game, and I already know what the scores are like halfway through the game, so it's like, Hey, you got yourself a hundo? Nice. Well done, dude. I did get a hundo during Rolt's Com Day. I haven't really been trying to get a hundo for these. Like, I have done a lot of catch because of the research, but since then, just haven't really worried much with it. Unfortunately, it's one of those hundos which isn't really going to be useful for anything. So it's cool to have it for your collection, but other than that, it's sort of useless. I like functional hundos, like stuff that you can actually use. I have enough useless hundos. I don't need any more. But supposedly it's still rainy weather. Thankfully the weather has held off, and given like looking at the sky now, I don't think it's going to storm within the next hour, which is good. But yeah, that wind has been a little bit hectic. Yeah, and I think another downside from having this game be so in your face all the time with events and stuff like that is it has sort of sucked my enjoyment out for Pokemon in general. It's like I can't be bothered playing other Pokemon games now because of the amount of time that I've put into this one. It's like when I'm not playing this game, I sort of want to break from Pokemon. Like I want to be able to play other things and do other non-Pokemon related things in my life. Again. That's the third time I've been attacked by something in the trees. It just fell out of the tree and tried to assault me. Hey, another shiny. That is our first shiny of the last hour. So that puts us on, what, 19? No, 20. Is it 19 or 20? One or the other. Same, yeah, either did I. I got like halfway through it and then just stopped playing it. I don't know, I think I just didn't really enjoy those games as much as the other ones. I don't know, there was just something about it that I I don't know if it was the glitchiness of it, even though it wasn't so bad when it came to glitches. But there was just something about it which was just like, nah, not really into it. Like, I was into Sword and Shield when they came out. Played all the way through Sword and enjoyed it. I enjoyed Sword and Shield more than I enjoyed Scarlet and Violet. I think they tried to do too much with Scarlet and Violet. I think that's what my lack of enjoyment came from it, because it sort of just seemed a bit all over the place. Seemed a bit disjointed with all the different paths that you could take. Sort of thing, you weren't locked into like the one way of getting to the end of the game. You had the 3 different sort of paths that you could take. And where that was, it was good, like it was refreshing because it was different from any of the previous games. I felt it also was just, like I said, a bit disjointed. And I also think the terrestrialization just wasn't as cool as the Gigantamax. It's like, wow, I can turn my Pokemon into glass ornaments that look like they would smash instantly. It's like, it just didn't really have the same appeal to me than sort of like the Gigantamax was cool. But then when they translated into Pokemon Go again, because they did it in a way that, oh no, you can only do it in person, it really ruined the system for most people, I think. If you live in a big city and you're surrounded by other players and stuff like that, it's not so bad. But anywhere else where there's just not that big of a player base, I feel like it really was lacking. Just for the simple fact that I haven't been able to do a single Gigantamax thing since they added them to the game, for the simple fact that no one around here does it. And I'm not travelling 40 kilometres down to Melbourne just to be able to do the Gigantamax. I feel like it's not worth it just to try and add some Pokédex entry stuff. So I just haven't worried about it. So yeah, that system translating from Sword and Shield, which I really enjoyed, over into Pokemon Go just didn't hit the mark. And I feel a lot of people feel the same way about it. It was a system that was supposed to bring, you know, some hype back to the game, and it just didn't. Yeah, they need to add distance rating to the raid dens. Because I mean, you can do it in like the main series games. In Sword and Shield, you can do online hosting and stuff like that for them. So why not be able to do that in this? Arceus could have been better. Yeah, I never really played through all of that either. I got halfway through it and sort of stopped. It wasn't a bad game. I think it's just, I don't know. I think there's, like I said, there's been a big oversaturation of Pokemon games since Pokemon Go came out. Because it created a lot of hype back into the Pokemon world. Like, so many people that grew up with Pokemon that sort of stopped playing it came back to the Pokemon franchise because of Pokemon Go. So they released Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee. They did Sword and Shield, Legends Arceus, and then Scarlet and Violet. So over the past, 6-7 years, we've had 4 Pokemon games, and then we're going to get the new Legends game, which is going to come out. I don't even know the name of it now. The saturation of Pokemon games of recent times. Yeah, it's just been oversaturated, so they're just getting bored with Pokemon again, just because it's like, okay, it's just one thing after another, and there's not much really differentiates each game. How many shinies? That was shiny number 20 or 21, I think. Hang on a minute. 6, 12, 18, 21. So 21 shinies for the day. Vast majority of them have been Shelmets. But I called it at the start of the day. I'm like, I will definitely get more Shelmets than Karrablast. And yeah, that's definitely the way. So it'll be interesting to see if it's the same thing when other people start their com days, if they also see more Shelmets than Karrablast. Yeah, it's why when people have been asking me if I'll play the new Pokemon game when it comes out, I've been like, yeah, maybe. Like, I haven't been too committed to it because it's like, honestly, I just want a bit of a break from Pokemon stuff. There's so many other good games that are going to be coming out that I want to play something else. It's like my plan was never to be a dedicated Pokemon streamer or content creator. I was just going to be doing gaming stuff in general. And it's just turned out that Pokemon has been my main thing for the last several years because of Pokemon Go and some of the other main series games. So yeah, I'd like to actually do that, venturing out into other things like I always planned on doing. You have 5 Karrablast and 11 Shelmet somehow. Honestly, Marbles, I'm pretty sure that's just the odds of the shinies Shelmets in comparison to Karrablast. So I think it's going to lean that way for most people in game. I think most people are going to end up with more Shelmets than Karrablast. Pokemon available, they tend to spawn in fairly even numbers, where this one seems to have, like, has been very skewed in one direction. My bag is filled. Wait, we've got 45 minutes left. We're sitting on 21 shinies. So we're already over the amount that I thought I was going to get for the day. So in this last 45 minutes, how many more shinies do you think we can pull for the day? And how many of each do you think we'll get wrapping up? I reckon we can finish up with about 20. I'm 21, so that's 25. I reckon 28. 28 shinies, 6 Shelmet, 2 Karrablast. Well, there's one of the Karrablast. I didn't even get to finish my estimate. Yeah, I think like anything, popularity for stuff ebbs and flows. So yeah, Pokemon was really popular back in the day when it first came out. It had, like a good run and then sort of dropped off a bit. And it wasn't until Pokemon Go came out it sort of picked back up in popularity. But I feel like it's sort of dropping off a bit again. There is like the TCG Pocket, which is out, which is generating a bit more interest, but I don't feel like between that and Sleep, it's really generating the amount of interest that Pokemon Go did when it first came out. Well, definitely, neither of those games have like millions of people coming back to them and playing them. So yeah, we'll probably go through a bit of a down phase with Pokemon for a while, and then something else will bring it back. I mean, it is a 25-year-old franchise at this point, so can't say popular forever. Get six what, Neelam? Oh, you think I'll get 6? Negan says you'll think I'll get 5. Okay. You think I'll get 6? 6 more shinies. Counting the one that I just... Pokemon Go will last for 100 years. Dude, at this point, I'm surprised if Pokemon Go will last another 100 days. No, we're actually getting towards another level. There's our... That's back-to-back Karrablast. That is very unusual. Yeah, I think because we're getting to the end of the content that they can actually add to Pokemon Go. Because we're getting the Paldean region sort of dropped into the game. We've had most of the Alolan region dropped. It's really just Jade that we don't have at this point. Like, we don't have a lot of the Galarian region in the game. So, minus a few Pokemon from each generation, like sort of going back a few, the vast majority of stuff has been released into the game at this point. So I don't really see it generating the interest that it used to get. Just because, I mean, most things have been added to the game already. You mentioned, yeah, I figured that. After I read Negan's message above it, I was like, I think I know what you mean. No Shundos today. I only have 3 Shundos in total. That'd be cool if they were called Shinzos, though. That's a very Japanese. How many Shinzos you got, bro? How much is a Shundo worth? How do you, like, in what sense of the word worth do you mean? As a personal thing to somebody that, you know, getting a Shundo, or monetary worth, or... Because, yeah, something's worth can be measured in different ways. I mean, I do need to add this to the decks. So, do I have it? Oh, I do. Okay, I figured that we may as well jump in and do one. Why not? I guess I'll stop walking at this point as well, just so I'm not missing out on spawns. Potential shinies. This week for Raid Hour, isn't it? And this is shiny, isn't it? Or is it not? I kept walking. It just feels weird standing still. gonna lie. That's a weird Pokemon. And that's saying a lot. There's a lot of weird looking Pokemon, but yeah, enormous, enamorous, whichever you want to call it. Just, you know, it's a weird looking thing. I don't know, is it just me or does it give off like big drag queen vibes? Use your charge move, thank you. Yeah, so this is like I was saying before, with the amount of stuff that's sort of broken in the game that needs to be fixed when they put effort into doing stuff that doesn't need to be added or fixed or stuff. It's raids. Raids are still something that are very broken. Quite often my Pokemon are just standing there doing nothing. Like I'm tapping on the screen, and it's usually when I've got a charge move to drop, and I'm tapping on the charge move thing, but it just doesn't do anything. Alright, we got $23.97. Does anybody know what the hundo is for this? Is it $23.97 by chance? How did... Okay, this is one of those ones that is a lot further back than it actually looks. Great, awesome. Nice lag. Yeah, this thing is at a stupid distance. Needs to be brought forward a little bit. That's a terrible throw. That's alright. Just needs to stay in the ball, please. No. Start moving to the sides. Okay, beautiful. There we go. Pokédex entry. Inanimous. bat is blue, so it sort of blends in. It looks like the Karrablast. Tied up. It's getting blown out of place. Yeah, just once for a com day or any event really that I'm out and about, I would just love, you know, nice 23-degree weather, very little wind, slightly overcast. Just so I'm not getting baked in the sun all day. I don't know why I can't just get decent weather ever. So is the Anemoris actually shiny or what? Because I can't remember whether or not they activated the shiny for it. I'm assuming not. Given that, wait, we've only had it once on the EX raids, the elite raids. So I think, oh, has it been twice since we've had it? Or is it even available in the main series games? We've already got more Karrablast than I thought. I thought I was only going to get 2 more of these, but the last 3 shinies have all been Karrablast. It's windy. It's 40 kilometers. Yeah. Also, that's where I am, just because it's so flat next to me. Sort of thing the wind blows through. Across the field, so it's always a lot stronger here. It'd be nice if there was a row of trees along this side, like they put them on that side of the trail, like the right hand side, to sort of protect the field that's next to me. But then there's nothing from the direction of the wind comes. It needs to be a row of trees along that side too. Make sure the weather is worse for us, more than likely. No shiny raids, first time in normal raids, you think? Yeah, well, I usually bring the shinies out the second time the raids are featured. But they did the same thing with Regieleki and Regidrago. When they first dropped them, it wasn't until the second time that they came back in normal raids, like the elite raids didn't count as a release for them. Alright, finally a bit sheltered from that wind again. That's a little bit more... Just suddenly, it's just like Why couldn't it be like this the whole way around the trail, just nice, sheltered, and it seems so calm now. Alright, what are we on shinies? 6, 12, and 24. Alright, we have 24 shinies for the day. How many Shelmets? Because one was from previous. So 14 Shelmets. So that'll be 10 Karrablasts. So honestly, it's a lot more even than I thought it was going to be. I've only got 4 more Shelmets. With the way that the day started with getting so many Shelmets in a row and just seeing no Karrablasts, that has definitely evened up. But 24 in total with half an hour to go. There's another one. Karrablast seems to be coming back with a blast. The last 4 shinies have been Karrablast. So maybe that's how they were distributing them. The first hour was Shelmet, second hour was mixed, last hour is Karrablast. We are blasting off again, just like Team Rocket, except we're not incompetent. Well, that's probably being generous. Fly! Go! Stop trying to get into my eyeballs. Finally, another minute since we've seen a shiny Shelmet. Seeing a shiny helmet, on the other hand, that's... see one of them on a fairly regular basis. So that's 26 shinies. So at this rate, I'm going to end up with about 30. You need 4 more. I don't want... I was really hoping that we were going to end up with less shinies today than normal, because I really like my storage, especially leading up to another tour. I don't need more. Like, I'm going to have to buy storage. It's like I already have enough Pokemon. I really need to start transferring some of these things into Pokemon Home, and then maybe just transferring some of them in general. Like, there's so many shinies that I've got that nobody's really going to want anyway. Your storage is super low. Mine is sitting on... I have 14 free slots... Oh, no, sorry, 24 free slots left in my bag to get me through the rest of the day, which I will, given that I've only catching shinies at this point. But surprisingly, we're hitting that part of the trail where the internet usually drops out, and it seems to be running fine. You had to get more storage. I could have bought more storage for the day, but I was like, I had just over, I think it was like 100-ish free slots after transferring all my stuff from Rolts. I was like, nah, that should get me through the day. And it has. But yeah, I'm definitely going to have to buy more storage for the upcoming tour. You've got 50 free saving. your space. What, for the tour? I think you're going to need more than 50 free slots though for like a tour. Like once I've gone through and transferred a bunch of stuff, I'll probably have to buy some as well and probably give myself 200 to 300 free slots for the weekend, for the tour weekend. I can't see my screen. I don't know what I've clicked on and what I haven't because... Hey, another Karrablast. I'm getting a few decent shinies today. Sun inconvenienced me by coming out again. Why am I getting this spawn on here? I wouldn't be surprised if that's actually my one of the snapshot spawns. I think I've done a pretty good job of timing. Should take me 15 to 20 minutes to get back to the car from here. If I just gonna take it a bit slowly. I wonder if we're gonna have the raids after tonight. Given that it's a double and this is only a single stage evolution, so it's like, will they be putting the two evolutions into the raids, or will they just not do the raids afterwards tonight? Another Why are we getting so many Karrablast all of a sudden? I'm gonna end up with more Karrablast than Shelmets, which who would have thought? I've seen basically no shiny Shelmets in this last hour. It's just been all Karrablast. Shinies and age 0. So 28 shinies for the day. A Karrablast. So yeah, we've only got what, 15 Shelmets. Yeah, 15 Shelmets, 13 Karrablast. So they're only 2 behind. So it'll be interesting to see, can Shelmet hold on, guys, as the most shinies for the day, or will Karrablast take over? Will Karrablast get that come from behind victory? find out on the next episode of Dragon Ball Z. Or just watch the end of the stream. Either way. My feet are getting sore though, I definitely need to sit down. I also need to go to the toilet. But that's nothing different. That's like every stream. I think that's the biggest like issue with having to do these types of streams. Like when you're out and about in the real world, it's like you can't just go. Like if I'm doing it like home streams, it's a bit different because I would just be like, I'll be back in a minute, guys, and just go to the toilet. Can't really do that here. So yeah, it just seems like every single stream I'm like, oh, I gotta go to the toilet. Hashtag toilet streams. Your back's sore. Yeah, thankfully my back doesn't get too bad when I'm walking around. It depends on the weather. Like weather like this it's okay. It's the cold weather that sort of gets to me, like makes my back sore.
Thank you, Margaret.
Dunimon. Gonna take myself a poopasaur. I saw a very funny skit the other day. You guys have probably seen them, but I can't remember the name of them, but they do a bunch of sort of like gaming skits. But they did one for Pokemon / Pal World, and they're just like Pal World, how they ripped off Pokemon, and they've got all the Pokemon names, and they're basically just explaining Pokemon but just changing the names. It was very funny. Like, nah, it's completely different. Venusaur, that's I think that's happened for a completely different reason. There's a number of reasons why you would catch Venusaur. None of them I think are very appropriate for stream. It depends on where you're streaming. I suppose there is probably some streaming sites out there which are all for that type of stuff. Not on YouTube though. And not me. Alright, what is our next shiny going to be? Shelmet or Karrablast? I'd put my money on Karrablast, given that that's basically all we've been seeing for this last hour, but I don't know. I reckon we're probably due a Shelmet. Probably due a little Shelmy. Told you. I don't know, I just had a feeling that it was going to be Shelmet. Dude, chill. Again, chill. Just stay in the ball, my dude. Alright, well that puts Shelmet back out to, what, a 3 lead? Karrablast still has a chance at catching. But I think at this point, given that we've only got 15 minutes left, it's going to have to get pretty lucky. Oh. Should actually have collected all these by now, yeah? Let's see, can we actually get a shiny or something good from the research? I thought that I'd already collected them. It's tiny! And you know what, you can just have an Ultra Ball. Karrablast is losing by 4. Exceligor is... that was my dex entry apparently. Okay, there you go. Just looks like a mummy wearing a helmet. That's not too bad. That's why I didn't want to walk too far, just in case, because we do get a decent cluster here. Don't want to go missing any shinies. Dude, click. Alright, none from there. Let's see, can we get shiny? Here. These probably weren't going to be shiny anyway. Well, they definitely weren't going to be shiny, being double stage, or second stage evolutions, I should say. Alright. Wait, that was my dex entry? I thought I already had... I was positive I had one of these. Oh well. It's not too bad. I appreciate the raid invites, Yoshida, but given that it's not shiny, I'm not going to waste any more raid passes on it. I'll be doing enough of that on raid day. Raid hour, rather, on Wednesday. Hey! We got a shiny! This will be background. Shiny background. So we got the Hundo background last week. Well, last month, I should say, for Rolls. And this month we got a... It's kind of ugly, yeah. Like I said, it just looks like a mummy wearing a helmet. There we go, background shiny. Possible Shundo? No, but decent IVs. I'll take that. Nice. So that's, yeah, like I said, a shiny from the research, so that's got a background on it. Nice. But I think that's also made it that Shelmet's gonna win with the amount of shinies, because that's put it out to like a 4 lead now with only 10 minutes to go. So Karrablast made its run. It was on the comeback, but unfortunately Shelmet was able to keep it at bay until the very end. Just kept it at arm's reach. Yeah, definitely. definitely now. leg. Oh, ow. Sudden. I meant to say sudden, sharp stabbing pain in my knee. Enough. Okay, yep, definitely. Well, Shelmet has just been a bit of a dog in his life. He let Karrablast think he was going to catch him. And then in the last 10 minutes was like, nah, son. I'm too good for you. Yep. Now he's just rubbing it in. It's just shiny, 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 shiny. Finally got another carrot. Why are we getting so, like, the last 5 minutes or so, it's just been one shiny after another. I think that puts us over 30 now. I'm scared to click on them because I just feel like it's going to be another shiny. Within 2 clicks, it's just going to be like, well, there you go, there's another shiny. It's a tiny. It's sort of the same thing. It has stars. If it was an XL, Jesus Christ. You have 26. I think, honestly, I'm getting close to 36 at this point. I can't get away from the shinies. Alright, can we click on these couple of clusters here without getting another shiny? I think that's more of a thing rather than, like, let's get another shiny. It's like, let's not get another shiny. Surprisingly, we didn't get the shiny. Alright, let's see. How many shinies are we on for the day? Shiny. And age 0. 35. I said we're all at 36. What the hell? In this last, like, 15 minutes or so, we've gotten like 10 shinies. I think we've won Com Day. GG's. I just meant in general. I didn't mean like against you, like shiny race or anything like that. I just meant in general. We've just won Com Day. 35. I haven't had 35 shinies in a Com Day in ages. Even though Rolts was pretty good. We did have quite a few Rolts. Yeah, I honestly wasn't expecting today's Com Day to be this abundant. Because as I keep saying, usually when we've got double spawns, like a double Pokemon, like featured Pokemon Com Day, the shiny odds just aren't that high. Because it's spread across 2 different Pokemon, but today it's just been insane. Yeah, this last 15 minutes has just been, every second to third spawn has just been a shiny. You watch, this will be shiny. That would have been cool. But yeah, we got 5 minutes left, guys. Can we get another shiny before we finish? And also, if you haven't already, guys, please do smash that like button on the stream. Helps out with all the YouTubey stuff. What are we sitting on? 14, that's not too bad. If we can get it to 20, that would be nice, but I think we might be pushing it a little bit, but we'll see how we go. You reckon we can't get another shiny before we finish? We've got 4 minutes. We are just about back at the start of the trail, so we'll get a decent cluster up here. It's just a matter of if we can actually get through it in time. You're not shiny. You farted like, well, don't do that. Makes it a bit hard to, you know, smash it for other. It's like, ew. I mean, as long as you don't follow through on it, I suppose that's not too bad. Minutes. I think our shiny runneth may be over. We had that one last surge where we got like 10 in a row. Oh no! Ah, you I didn't want to do that! Well, I guess I just dropped another incense for an hour. Oh well, doesn't matter. Alright, 3 hours worth of incense. I did not mean to do that. I was just trying to click on my screen, alright? Stupid game. Making me put things on the... Oh well. It's not like I'm short of incense, so it doesn't matter. There was a time where that really would have annoyed me. But with the amount of free incense that we get these days from showcases and completing even though the ones from research aren't exactly free because you do pay for the ticket, but yeah, it's okay. It's okay. But this pretty much perfectly. We have 1 minute left. I'm within 10 meters of the car. Get another shiny here unless we can magic. Alright, there we go. That is 5 PM. We are done. Game over. I had to walk 20 meters past the car. We'll survive. But there we go, guys. Okay. Taking a arachnid. Ow. There we go. In the car. Those stats were the other way around. That actually might have been decent, because Arachnid is actually not too bad for PvP. Alright, we can take that off the charger. Put that on the steering wheel. Yeah. Alrighty, guys. Well, we ended up with a total of 35 shinies, so yeah, we didn't end up getting another one. So 35 shinies. 20 of them were Shelmet, and so 15 of them were Karrablast. So, yeah, I knew that we were going to end up getting more Shelmets and Karrablast, but for a moment, it did look like Karrablast was going to take it away, but Shelmet did that little rude thing where it just made it the last 5 shinies of the day ended up being them. We did end up getting the background shiny from the research as well, so that wasn't a bad little score. And did we happen to get any 4 stars just miraculously popping up? I don't think we did, but let's have a look. 4-star. No, we did not. Our last 4-star was the Rolts with the background from our last com day. So yeah, that's actually been pretty good. The last 2 research tasks have got us both a background hundo and a background shiny. Just a shame they weren't combined. You ended up with 27 more Shelmets. Yeah, I think that'll be pretty common across the board. I think most people are going to end up with more Shelmets than Karrablast, because I really feel like it spawned a lot more than Karrablast did. So, yeah, we'll have to see. Maybe it was a Southern Hemisphere thing where we saw more Shelmets and Karrablast, and Northern Hemisphere will be vice versa. They'll see more Karrablast than... I don't know. They're not regionals, so... But you never know, they might have done a little tweak like that just to make it a bit more interesting. But it's not like you can experience both of them, so it doesn't really matter. You got the same background shiny? Nice. Nice. Yeah, but I mean, all in all, it ended up being a fairly productive day. It's just unfortunate that, like, we've discussed it for a lot of the day, that the com days in general just haven't been as interesting as they seem like used to be, sort of thing. Yeah, hopefully next com day will actually be something good. We do have the tour coming up, so we do have a lot of good stuff spawning during that. We have the raid week leading up to it as well. And then the tour, so they're our next big-ish events. Then yeah, we've got raid day next weekend on Saturday for Hooper. But given that that's not an available shiny at this point, and it's not really useful for anything, it's not really going to be that big of an event, I don't think people will be too interested in it, especially given that we're going to have raids and stuff like that during the tour, that most people will probably be saving their passes, I think. Like, people will probably just do a few hoopers in passing, and so yeah, depending on what is happening on next Saturday, because like I said, I do have a date lined up, so if we can reschedule the date to Friday, I'll probably stream the whole day, maybe. Again, we'll see how we're feeling, because it's been burn. But if not, I'll stream for at least an hour, get some hoopers done with you guys, and then go off and spend the evening hunting ghosts, because that is what we have planned. But yeah, you too, James. So yeah, like I said, guys, if you haven't already, please do smash that like button. We're still on 14, but that's okay. Yeah, it wasn't the most sort of popular com day sort of thing. I don't think too many people were that interested in this, or these two Pokemon, so that sort of had something to do with our lack of interest. But yeah, our next stream will be on Tuesday for Spotlight Hour. Again, I can't remember what Spotlight Hour actually is this week. It's nothing decent. And then yeah, we've got Enamorous raids on Wednesday. So again, not a shiny, so we'll see how we go with that. We'll see how interested people are in it, but we'll get some done. But yeah, that will be our next two streams, guys. So I guess until then, we will wrap it up here. You have enough hoopers? Yeah, same. I've got like 3 or 4 of them, and one they're not shiny and not useful for anything. There's not really much point for them. But yeah, alrighty guys, I will wrap up the stream here because I do need to go home and go to the toilet. So, yeah, I guess I will see you guys on Tuesday. So until then, enjoy your morning, evening, noon, or night. Stay safe. Happy hunting. Good luck for your com days. Hopefully you guys will smash it, get plenty of shinies, hundos, all of that good stuff, shundos. And yeah, I'll see you guys on Tuesday. So until then, peace out. Have a good one. I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.